This grid wall is the beginning of our laundry room transformation. We started with a builder grade room, wanted to really make it nice, and so this is where we started. I chose MDF to make the grid, so here we laid it out on the floor and marked it up with some tape to get our spacing. Then my wife laid out her medallions to see what kind of spacing and look she wanted from there. Once we had the design worked out, we needed to remove the baseboard. So I drew a straight line using a level, cut that out, and then removed the baseboard from there. Once the baseboard was removed, I took an exact measurement for our bottom piece of the grid wall, then gave myself a 45-degree angle line to show myself which way to go. It's always easier to draw a little line even if your angle isn't perfect, so that when you get to the saw you don't get it turned around, which I've done many times. So now I just draw a little line in the direction that I want the cut to go. I cut it at 45-degree angle, then measured my length, made a mark for the angle to go the opposite way, and cut that. So move the saw to the other side, a 45-degree angle. Now that I have my piece cut, I'm going to test fit it, make sure everything is the exact size I need it to be, so that my right hand vertical piece will go up. Everything fit good. So now I'm going to measure the length or the height of my vertical right hand piece. So once the cut is done, I place it in the vertical position and then using blue tape hold it so that I can make the top piece measurement and make sure that it fits, so that I get a good tight angle or connection at the top. So now I do the same on my left vertical, get a measurement, get a cut, and place it temporarily on the left side. Now that I have my two verticals in place, I make my measurement for my top horizontal piece and then cut it and dry fit it also. With my frame complete, I now measure my center line, get a measurement, cut it, temporarily hold it in there and then measure for my horizontal pieces and get those measurements. Now that I have my horizontal piece measured, I cut them, and again using blue tape hold them in place, make sure of my spacing. Then I do the same on the left hand side. Now that I have all my pieces cut, I just do a quick sand on the MDF and then paint all my pieces. Now that all my pieces are painted, I begin the install. Just make sure that the joints are nice and tight, everything fits. Then using the 18 gauge nail gun, I use 1.5 inch nails. On these particular pieces going along the edges, my frame, I know that there's studs behind it, so I don't use any sort of adhesive or anything like I will coming up on the interior pieces. On the interior pieces, I just do a couple of small dots of this adhesive to hold them onto the wall. I'm not sure if my nails are going to actually hit a stud or not, so using a little adhesive will make sure that it stays on the wall even though there's no pressure or weight on it. Now that all my pieces are installed, I use this wood filler to fill all nail holes and any joints, miter joints, or even horizontal joints. Then once that's all done and dried, I sand them nice and smooth, and then do a quick touch-up paint, and then everything looks fantastic. Now my last step is to use this caulking to fill the gaps between the walls and the boards. Give a really clean look. I use a sponge that is just barely damp to wipe up any excess so that it takes the touch-up paint real nice. Then using a small flathead screwdriver, I get the caulking out of the corner so you don't get a buildup where your finger leaves it. Now after a little touch-up paint around the caulking sides, everything looks great and the wall is done. Then we just add the medallions for the decoration and that wall is complete. But we liked it so well that we decided to do this other wall in the laundry room also. So here's the before and the after to show you how that turned out.